are off to the races. Good morning, fellow Panicans, especially Cag. He's our newest Panican and actually the most of Panicans. That's why we brought him on here. We needed to make it a real
I was
Panican
so
show.
good about it.
Welcome, CAG.
I suffer from Trump
Derangement
worshiping
syndrome.
syndrome.
Worshiping
TWS.
syndrome. That's a good one.
TWS, baby.
I
That's
suffer
a good
from
one. Trump worshiping syndrome. That's good.
I
Yeah.
suffer from Trump can't do it by himself syndrome.
That's true too.
I'm just going with Panican.
No, I like
You got to look panic, though, guys. None of you guys ever look panic. Because you know what panic looks like. It looks like this.
Right.
Y'all don't do that.
Looks like Bug Eye.
look like liberals.
Yeah, you do look like a liberal.
Liberals
James.
all have that.
We do need a
bug eye.
liberal. We should act like a liberal. One of us should just play a liberal.
Well, this is multiple personality day.
Oh, yes. And good reminder, Tim, what day is it today?
It's National Absence Day. Absent Day. That's at the Devil's Gin, the Green Fairy, High Proof, Corpse Reviver.
I don't even think you can't even buy it here, right?
If
Yeah,
drinking
you can buy
a
it. It's
liquid
very-
hallucinogenic is wrong, I don't want to be right.
It's very, very expensive. It's a drink for artists and literary people.
Expand your mind.
Oh, you mean like writers or something?
Yeah. So it was banned in the drink. This liquor was banned in the United States from 1912 to 2007. It's greenish color. You drink it and you start to hallucinate,
Wow.
and might cause madness.
Guess what's in this?
So here's some abstinence. Let's just try it out.
Oh,
Good thing
God.
you didn't have that.
Oh,
I didn't know
it's
about
just
that when I
water.
was a teenager.
Just water. Yeah. No.
Yeah, it got famous from one movie. I'm trying to remember what movie it was. It got super famous after a movie.
Yeah, get whoever to the Greek. Get the movie.
Also, remember the movie or the series Deadwood?
Yep.
They used it a lot in that series.
I'm using it right now.
Now,
Me too. That's what's in my cup.
now
I got it from a guy I know in Europe.
a lot of carrier pilots during Prohibition. Well, it wasn't. I mean, Prohibition was like in 1914, 19 whatever. 50.
Up to 1925, I think.
Yeah, but carrier pilots, when you land on an aircraft carrier, you're allowed one shot of 151 whiskey. So the pilots loved it. They would like, no problem. Here we go.
Going out multiple times.
And
this morning.
see, anytime you have a good time, the government does away with that rule.
No, they've
So
never done
apparently
away with
pilots
that
ain't
rule.
allowed to drink on the job no more.
Oh no!
I know.
When you,
Like, what the hell?
when you land on a carrier, you
What the
can't
hell's this
stop
world
shaking.
coming to? You know what I
You can't
mean?
stop shaking, man.
Nobody knows how to have a good time anymore.
Yeah, I would love to be a fighter. Could you imagine being a fighter pilot? Oh my gosh! Hey, it's Multiple Personality Day, National Multiple Personality Day. So, I had a friend. It was actually my dad's friend growing up. I didn't know him too well, but
He didn't have any friends.
his grandmother. I can't think his friend's name was Sheldon or Larry. I can't remember. And his grandma had Alzheimer's. So every time they had dinner, maybe it was Jeff. Hey, Jeff, what are you doing for a career or whatever? He always makes some different shit up. Dart. And he'd be like, oh, Grandma, I work for NASA. I'm an astronaut. Or, oh, I'm a fighter pilot. And he always, that's so nice, Jeff.
Bullseye.
I'm going to get the darts out of the way. Shit, cocksucker, motherfucker, tit.
Oh,
Oh man,
In
James.
Iran.
do we even
James,
have enough
you mess up a buffet, buddy. You just go in there and start grabbing everything and make them take it back in the
That's what
kitchen
I
and
do,
recook it.
man. I'm a bull at China shop,
Damn.
baby.
Quite literally. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
Wow.
what's going on today? Florida, a boa in Florida. Go figure. How often have you had a boa in your freaking garbage can in Florida, Skillet?
Every day.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about in your bedroom.
No.
Don't they still offer
Shit, a boa?
money
Florida,
for every
living-
boa you kill?
Yeah. They give you money. They give you money. Well, they first sent two guys into Everglades to count boa constrictors.
They come back said it's just a shit ton of.
Oh, darn.
They came back and said they saw 230. And they were like, no, you didn't. After the first couple of mosquitoes, they just started
You're
filling out the
drinking too
forms.
much absinthe. What about you, Tag? You're gonna move to Florida with me. Are you gonna we're gonna start like a snake wrangling business?
No, I was thinking alligators.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Oh, we're definitely going alligator
I
hunting.
remember Jesse
Skillet
Waters.
Skillet
No.
wants to like preserve the alligators and like the dinosaur of them. I think how do you guys love people from outside of Florida coming in there and just like deciding what to do with your state? It's like any state, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
we're
oh,
really
thanks. Yeah, come
excited
here and
about it.
ruin it.
We're
Run up the
very
property.
welcoming. Yeah.
Sure you are.
I
Very
used to say the only good alligator is a dead alligator.
Yeah.
And but I'm warming up to it. Like I'm okay with diving in crystal clear water, or clear water. Like murky, no. So Skillet going water skiing and like because I've been water skiing and wakeboarding and all that knee boarding when I was a kid too. I couldn't like when I grew up in Coeur d'Alene Lake, so it was relatively clear water. It's very nice, but I don't know about
Y'all's
Florida. If I were to get out
childhood's
there,
a bunch of sissies,
Wait,
man. I had to
waiting
dive
to
bullet
get up with an alligator under me. I don't know.
half.
You guys started on the dock, right?
Yeah. No.
I'll
come on.
drive the boat. You can do
No.
all that.
Alligators
All the other
are
stuff.
afraid. All alligators are afraid of humans, unless you feed them. So if you feed them, then we have to destroy them because they're not afraid of humans anymore, and it's really sad. Now, if you buy on a little pond and you take little Fluffy down to the pond to walk along the edge of the pond, have
Won't
a
be no
quick
more.
release on the collar because when the gator grabs little Fifi, you don't want to get dragged into the pond with them. Okay, that's
Fifi's fair
Food-
game.
So
That's
we
fair.
need to lure
Food for thought.
about half of Congress into
Food for thought.
Florida
But what
and then
about
take them to an
Quick
Everglade
release.
party.
quick release
the
collar.
alligator party? What if the last person before you bought the house fed the alligator? You don't know.
Right. You don't know. Then you have to destroy the alligator. And it's against the law to destroy alligators. So, we don't like doing it. And
Right.
so don't feed the alligators. That's it. End of story. Because they'll grab a kid. They'll grab a pet. They'll grab you. And
Yeah.
they just don't come out of the
And
pond.
they're fast too.
Yeah, they don't come out of the pond. They're in hedges. They're right beside your. We've had more people open up their garage, and somehow they got into the garage. So they walk out to put some laundry in the garage, laundry in the washing machine, and there's a 7-foot alligator looking at them,
I used to
and they
love that.
growl too.
Drinking his Slurpee saying, I've been waiting for you to open up this door, bitch.
I know. I feel like this guy's. This is.
We have that
cool.
problem with geese and turkeys here in Jersey.
Yeah, geese are
Geese are
crazy.
jerks, dude.
Geese,
We have that problem
geese,
here.
geese are
Do you ever
crazy.
see the little blinking lights they sell you? The red lights you can put to get geese away. They have little red lights that
No.
blink.
Look at this.
Yeah.
We use
What if I come-
shotguns here in
When
Jersey.
I come
for
out to
that.
my pool in Florida, he must have busted through the freaking, I don't know, the screen there.
Screen, sure.
How'd they get
I-
in there?
If I
Don't
saw that
bust
in
through
my
the
pool, I
screen.
don't know if I'd be thrilled.
And you're gonna jump in there?
Hell no.
And I guarantee you that gator came up to look at your pet through the sliding glass
Yeah,
door.
he's looking.
It's like looking at the frozen foods in a grocery store. You just sit there pressed up against it.
I see you, Fluffy.
That's right.
You think all that chemical water in that pool would damage
Yeah.
that gator?
No, the gators like any fish. We have freshwater springs in the ocean, and the fish go over the freshwater spring to get the barnacles off of them, to get the parasites off of them from salt water, and that's where you catch the biggest fish. You find those freshwater
Yeah.
springs in the Gulf. You mark them on your map, and those are secrets because there's tons of fish
Me
around.
and Skiller. Well, if CAG
Tons.
finally comes down there, we're going to be starting We're going to not take Skillet hunting. My brother's friend.
I'm gonna take
my
my
brother's-
tripod out there and take landscapes of Florida. That's what I'll be doing.
My that would be fun.
Yeah.
You could be like the Mike DeGruy of the group.
Yeah.
Hey, I like not trophy hunting, but hunting for food. So I don't know if I would necessarily. I mean, I've ate alligator. It's decent, but it's not the best meat.
No, Gatorland is
Never
where they
had it.
raise a lot of gators in Orlando, Gatorland, and then they
Yeah.
they harvest the gator
You
meat.
got
for-
to cut it up
Gatorland.
in little small chunks and bread
Yeah.
it and deep fry it.
That's what I had when I was in Louisiana.
That's the
Yeah.
best way to eat it.
But while we're on the geese and the goose talk, we had this injured goose. Remember, I was talking about it like a week ago, and he's like he broke his leg, and so I keep feeding him boxes of Cheerios, and it's gone now. But he's such a
Yeah,
jerk.
it killed him.
that he comes to me, and I have the box, and he knows to come to me now. And when he gets close,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm feeding you. And when he gets within about 5 feet, he's like, all right, you did your job. Now get the hell out of here. Give me my food and bounce.
It's
Right.
still a wild
You have a little water.
animal.
Hey, he's the
Still
one
a
with the
wild
broken
animal.
leg, though. Think about it, Tyler. I mean, he's not walking into emergency care getting that thing, splinted
Yeah,
up.
there's like you got it made, you can go right to a grocery store and
Shut
get
it up.
food. I got to go hunting for my shit.
Yeah, and I got a busted leg.
Yeah, I guess he can't. I mean, his wings look fine, but I guess they have to run to take off, right? I thought about bringing him up on the building,
That's why
You
I
have a
can't
pair of
fly.
roller skates.
throwing him. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Yeah, that's
angry
why I can't
bird.
fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a deer that around my house. He was a buck, like a 6'8" pointer, and he lost his hoof. I don't know how.
Oh,
And he gimps around.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know if he might have stepped in a.
Well, here's a 6'8" pointer. You gotta take him out anyways.
Yeah,
where's he
I
a doe?
used to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
you
plenty
gotta
of
take
deer
him out.
around. I don't hunt like I used to.
So here's the. There we go. Why is it wanting to reload? Reload the site, then, you jerk.
Oh, you're gonna put up the France, the creative
No,
living in
I
France.
want to see this. I want to see the. Because
The LGBTQIA plus retirement community.
I wanted to see that.
That's gotta suck. You got Alzheimer's. They put you in the most affordable assisted living facility in France, and it happens to be a gay assisted living place in France. And you're like, I've lost my memory, but why is this guy humping me? I mean, come on. I mean, it's like it's bad enough, right?
No, I wanted to see this. Did I get there? It is. My God.
I'm
Worst
in
producer in the
Alzheimer's
world.
I'm not going to
This guy
remember
this
it
is what I-
anyway. So what the heck?
I
This
wake
is what I
up.
wanted to look at. Was this boa?
Yeah, they're 97.
Jeez.
Hurt
little
when they
one.
bite you. They bite you and grab
Look at
on you,
that.
and that hurts.
That's a little one.
Yeah, that's a hell of a right there, Phil.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd love him in my trash can if I was going out there. That was right by you, Skillet. You might have you might have a boa in your alligator.
No, that's Riviera Beach. Riviera Beach is right beside Palm Beach, West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
It's just North Palm Beach.
No,
I had
dude,
a
that's
buddy
where-
that had a boa. It was 9 feet long.
Riviera Beach is the entrance to Hutchinson Island. Hutchinson Island is the rich of the rich. They're richer than Palm Beach. Okay, they are like uber rich, right? And
I
so
sold my property there last year. I got tired of all the snobbery.
and Hutchinson Island is a real special place. But Riviera Beach is like going through. You have to walk through a Waffle House to get to your mansion every morning. Okay, you got to go through the Waffle House of Riviera Beach. That's what Riviera Beach is.
That's
What-
what I'm
House
talking
of Florida.
Didn't
about. Breakfast at
what's that
Champions.
tech bro's name? Zuckerberg. He just bought a $200 million mansion there in West Palm Beach. He's closing on right now.
Yeah, he's on the island. He's on Indian. There's an island in Miami Beach that's right on the international, on the intercoastal, and I couldn't even. I never had a claim on that island, and it's like the King Fassad lives there from Saudi Arabia.
They just pay for a damage.
But these rich
the damage
people
rate.
tell you
Is that what you're saying?
climate change is real.
Mhm.
We
Well,
all going
Miami,
to buy houses on the beach right next to the shore.
Miami Beach is man-made. There was no Miami Beach.
You see
Miami
what I'm
Beach was
saying,
man-made. Miami
But
Beach,
according to all the
man-made.
climate change people,
Yeah.
you
I don't know about in Florida though, right? They're pretty conservative billionaires down there.
Yeah, they're
Zuckerberg?
all real conservative. Yeah,
Is Mar-a-Lago?
That's what
in
Trump
Palm
says.
Beach?
Palm Beach is Mar-a-Lago.
Marlock.
Is it Palm
So when
Beach or
you-
West Palm Beach?
Well, there's Palm Beach on
Palm
the
Beach.
on the state side, and then you go over the causeway, you go over the intercoastal, and that's Palm Beach.
So
You
he owns
never
both
tell
sides.
somebody, James, if you lived in Palm Beach and I called you on the phone and I said, "Hey, James, you live up there you live in West Palm Beach," you would be very offended. You would say, "No,
Oh.
Tim, I live in Palm Beach."
Yeah, I live.
And come in the servant's entrance, not
do
the
you-
front door.
Yeah. What do you take me for, James?
Right.
So you're saying they never had insurance claims because they just paid for the damage? Is what you're saying?
No, they don't want you in their $200 million house, dude. I mean, there are some insurance policies, we call them the Madonna policies, where if something happens, the insurance company sends in the contractors, they send in the plumber, they send in the electrician, they take care of everything because stars don't touch anything. They don't touch a rich. They don't have a toolbox. There's no toolbox in Tom Hanks' house. Okay, forget it.
It's like John
I mean,
Fredericks.
there's
I
an
don't even own a
insurance company
toolbox.
that's actually going to do something.
Yeah, I know.
I guess you got to have the money, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
what's nice is if you have a construction background and you're pretty cool, you could be a supervisor of those jobs and then hang out with all those people.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
didn't
don't
Trump
understand
had
that life of working, man.
Trump had the tech bros at the White House yesterday, right? Weren't they all hanging out and drinking martinis?
No, he had the Energy Commission in yesterday, and they're freaking smart as hell. Let me tell you, they had the president of Meta. Did you see her? I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the great
She was
exposure.
pretty
That the
racy
blue
out
dress
there,
woman?
Yeah, I was waiting, and my wife's like, "What are you looking at?" I'm like, "I'm waiting for the great arrival," because that thing was ready to pop out, man. It was awesome, and you could see the CEO of the other companies, right? The other
Dina
tech
Powell.
company. They were all like, "Martha's wearing that top to impress Trump. You can just see her; she's got that cleavage hanging out. I
Yeah,
can't
right. She
believe
wants
that."
that thing to pop out.
Almost said it.
You almost said it. You almost said
That
it.
hussy. Anyway,
So yeah,
no, they were talking about energy. Okay, they were talking about what James was talking about. They're building an AI development, an AI processing plant there in Springfield that's going to suck up all the energy and make the residents' power go up. So what they're doing is finding solutions to self-power these AI factories themselves. Okay, and how they're going to do it, I told you guys about this a year ago. They have nuclear. And CAG, you're in the nuclear business. They put a reactor on railroad cars. So the reactors that go into aircraft carriers, submarines, they put them on rail cars and they go in and power these mega factories.
Yeah.
The factory,
Terrorists have just been waiting for this to be happening.
the fact,
A portable, movable nuclear reactor.
okay,
There's
so our
not so
grid,
many reactors. That's what
yeah,
I want to do.
so our grid goes down in half of Texas. You can roll in 2 rail cars and you're up in power again. Okay, no other country has this.
Yeah.
Apple just built 17 acres, 17 acre facility in Nevada.
for these nuclear reactors.
No, for AI. So
Wow.
we're in a race. We're in an AI race with China right now. Me, I'm not even human. I'm a computer. That I am completely animated by AI. This is me.
Dude, you know that you'll be able to watch podcasts soon, or it's where you just like, they did that at VCU, I think, here, when the engineer was here. He's like, dude, they're testing this thing out. They're at the sound lab there, and he said, because he's an engineer, he goes to all these places for radio, and he said they're already doing podcasts. Like, it'll listen to our podcast this morning, and you plug it in the machine. It takes all of our voices, and then it thinks like us over time, and then it just makes the show for you.
Yeah. The
That'd be great for CAG when he doesn't want to wake up anymore.
So he had a
There
so
you
he had
go.
this so
Now
he
you
had a
follow.
round table, right, with all these geniuses in the room, energy, people developing this power, and the people that are buying the power. They're developing AI. The Democrats, they had the Minnesota Fraud Committee on, and the Democrats were asking questions to Keith Ellison and Governor Walz and this reverend who thinks that it's like we're killing everybody in Minnesota, right? So it showed you how stupid. What's the difference? The educational level,
It's not a bad idea.
it's the education
It's used
level of
properly.
Democrats way down here, and what Trump's doing way up here. I mean, it gives you a nice, very clear cut of how dumb they are.
It's
retarded.
I'm a really dumb guy. I'm not a smart guy.
We're not going to dispute that at all.
Certain things I'm really good at, but I would not consider myself a smart guy. I see smart. Marco Rubio's a smart guy. J.D. Vance, smart guy. You can see smart guys, and Skillet. No offense to you guys.
Skillet's a smart guy.
Skillet's a smart guy. Cag's tardedry, and James is not even on the scale. I
never claimed to be skilling anything.
And so when I see people like Jasmine Crockett running the country, I'm like, I can do this.
Oh yeah,
I can do this.
You absolutely.
It gives hope, dude. These people give hope to people like me. I'm like, I could be in Congress. I could run this place.
Oh yeah,
of course you could.
I would. I want to
all
run
these
for
people went to college.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to get on a committee and ask questions. I mean,
she was the
and they don't even write the questions.
That's all you see them people do.
Yeah,
and they don't even
not
write
on a
questions.
committee. Yeah, what are they doing?
It's
the
people
best,
behind the scenes,
trading stocks, drinking.
Yep.
Yeah. So as you can see, the Republicans, Trump's administration is thinking about things 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Whereas an observation was made by a congressman yesterday about Governor Walz, and he said Obama picked Biden for his vice president because he didn't want to be outsigned or outsmart. He said Kamala picked you as vice president.
Yeah.
For the same reason. The same reason.
Who said that? Which congressman?
But you know what Tim Walz said? Tim Walz says,
I posted it in the ghetto
honored,
chat.
Yeah.
And I appreciated the opportunity of running Mila, and I feel honored that she picked me still. Whether I'm a dumb as a box of rocks or not, I feel honored. I got to go load up the tampons in the boys' bathroom. I'll be right back.
Well, I know why there's tampons in the boys' bathroom from yesterday.
And Mr. Chairman, I don't know if you know this, but it's been widely reported that in 2008, when Barack Obama was choosing his vice presidential candidate, he had 3 criteria. He wanted to make sure he picked somebody that wasn't as smart as him and had less talent and charisma and couldn't possibly outshine him. So he picked Joe Biden. And then Joe Biden in 2020 used the exact same criteria. He wanted to make sure he picked somebody who wasn't as smart as him, had less talent and charisma, and wouldn't outshine him. And he picked Kamala Harris. And then in 2024, Governor, I think it's very evident why Kamala Harris picked you. The talent pool, Mr. Chairman, the talent pool isn't just shallow.
That Elmer Fudd-looking mother.
We have hit the shore.
I thought that was AI when I first saw it.
That was
Give him a yields back.
There's no one even there.
And, Mr. Chairman, I don't know if you know
what kind
this,
of hearing was that? I mean, he's telling jokes to the chairman.
There
was
no
one
for their 5-minute soundbite, and then they step out.
Yeah.
They should have panned that camera out. That's pretty embarrassing. There was no one even on Wall's side.
No.
Yeah.
None of them other Congress people are even interested in hearing what another congressperson has to say.
No.
Because it's going to be pro this on the Democrat side, negative that on the Republican side.
Well,
they all know already what each one of them is going to say. So
what we got out of that hearing yesterday, was they were notified years ago of the fraud, and they didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And then the whistleblowers all have signed depositions, affidavits, which means they swear to their statement that they are making, that they whistleblowed the fraud to them, and then they were taken out. They were threatened by Walz's government, so Walz's administration. You bring this up, we're going to take you out.
So he had to get
harassed.
You think he just let it happen so he could be governor, or he got kicked?
No, it's all about the money, man. Those people weren't making that money. They sent out $700 million. They made a rule that Keith Ellison, while in the state of Minnesota as a representative, passed a law that you could send money out to millions of dollars to Somalia.
Well, now we know why Kamala picked him, not because he was dummy, but because she knew he was
money.
linked up for
the money.
Juiciest scams in the country.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
She's like, Shapiro, you're a rich Jew, but this is nothing compared to this Minnesota
Plus,
thing.
Tim Walz says, Kamala, You know, I am friends with Elan Emor.
Yeah. So I mean, it's clear that okay. So if they raked in $1,000, they had to give up at least 60% of it. They got to keep 40% of it, and they didn't, get in trouble. Plus, did you hear how some of them, they were just said, "Hey, we caught you. Stop. You have to disband your company, and you're not going to get in trouble."
Yeah.
That happened to a lot of them.
They just renamed that company. They started another one.
I have a prediction.
You see the
Nothing's going to
graph?
happen to Walls.
Do you see the graph of the country, like what the Somalis were getting?
Yeah.
Compared to
a normal person in Minnesota.
Yeah.
83% of Somalians are on government
welfare.
And that was after they baited and they said, "Do you think Somalians have been a benefit to Minnesota?" "Oh, yes."
Yeah.
And then he put the graph up,
Yeah.
And he goes, "Man, you're dumb." And he
Somalians
couldn't
said,
say, I guess
y'all taxpayers, you keep
That
working
were
and
fun.
paying us, but we're going to turn your country Muslim.
I hope
or
you don't
excuse me,
drive a
someone
car,
else says
sir, because
Muslim.
you're just not smart, Mr.
No,
Governor
yeah.
Waltz.
I hope he doesn't have a driver's license. Hey, maybe he's going to end up inside this France's first LGBTQ.
Here's what we need to do to Minnesota.
No, I predict Governor Waltz will be changing tires at Tire Plus in Minneapolis.
I know
Can't load a gun. How's he going to change a tire?
This really excites CAG, I think, the first
tampon dispenser salesman.
This is beautiful. It's got rainbow doormats. It's got rainbow tape. A future veggie patch. I mean, this place is like you're talking about Palm Beach.
I feel the warmth already from this place.
There's a 25-year-old living there on reduced rent in the youth flat to make it multi-generational. What?
I don't want to be around a bunch of guys taking the blue pill and they're gay.
Oh, Lord.
Okay? I'm sorry.
This is our tax money going towards that too.
It was inspired by Berlin had a version of it from 2012, but France took forever to copy it. So you imagine Hitler if he knew that there was an LGBTQ senior.
He would be like Berlin. Maybe that would have calmed him down a little bit because he was kind of out there. He was a trench troll.
They have a guest flat as well. So
of course they do.
So I assume this is a girl, right?
Who knows?
That's a girl.
It's a trans. Read the story. It's
debatable.
A trans woman.
What's
the IA
trans person?
It would be my luck to sell Girl Scout cookies to a place like that. Could you imagine?
I read the story last night. That's a transgenderism kind of individual.
But
how's
this
stand for?
I don't know. How's this gonna go over in France though? As the Muslims are taking it over, they're like, "Whoa, what the hell?"
That's a good point.
Popped up.
Good point,
It's gonna.
I thought they were the ones that had the best. That you go to those dance halls where the chicks were all naked, swinging on a swing in the middle of the bar. I thought they were into. I thought they actually liked women. Over there.
They're actually
no,
they're actually gay.
No. I mean, look, Macron's
like
married
young boys.
They say everyone's super optimistic about a quote, fresh chance at love and living authentically because nothing screams romance like a 16 apartment co-living setup for 55 and older.
Yeah, there's no fresh love at a 55 and older place.
This LGBTQIA plus goes all the way up to Macron.
A lot of mold.
Oh yeah, the plus is Macron. The plus is Macron.
Oh, man.
Dude, I almost said wife.
I did too.
His better half. It's better half. She's gonna be in this. She loves this place. She's visiting this place. I don't know. I mean, I'm interested. Honestly, I hope we get one here for you, CAG.
Never happened.
God, poor Richmond.
Oh
yeah. Throwing them off that tower in the background.
And that is a big tower. If you've never been to Paris, my first trip to Paris, I never knew how enormous the Eiffel Tower
is.
Yeah,
it's enormous. You can see it for 20 miles. It's enormous. It doesn't do us justice. Any photograph of it doesn't do it justice.
Here,
It's huge. It's bigly.
it's big.
What is it? 500 feet tall, something like that.
I don't
It's
know.
huge.
It's
Massive.
Hitler didn't take it out though. So what are we going to do with our reef system? Are we going to start that diving company in Iran?
What's this we stuff? Okay, hey, I'm retired.
We as
I'm working on a project in my garage. I'm retired. This we stuff.
What's this we stuff? You got a mouse in your pocket? That's what my friend's dad used to say.
We as a country, we're in this together.
Well, I'll tell you what. I can't believe a torpedo costs $4 million.
I was like
$4.2 million, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't really.
Yeah.
It only costs $100.
That's why they like kamikaze drones. They only cost $20,000
in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
And we'll play it on the screen there.
180.
An American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe in international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II. Like in that war, back when we were still the War Department, we are fighting to win. Also, yesterday, the leader of the unit who attempted to assassinate President Trump has been hunted down and killed. Iran tried to kill President Trump, and President Trump got the last laugh.
He's dead.
He's dead.
There you go.
Dead.
He's dead.
But no, there was
I love Pete, man.
185 sailors on that ship, hit by a torpedo. The whatever Navy or whatever Coast Guard that was nearby picked up 35 survivors. 35.
I don't know if I'd want to be. I'm just looking at my reef system that they built me. It's going to be a beautiful reef.
Oh, that during the UK Argentina war, they blew up their biggest battleship with a submarine. It was insane. It was insane.
Oh my gosh. Is it really $4.3 million for that torpedo?
Yeah, that's what they said. I don't believe that. That's like $100,000 hammer.
I think
well, they put high-tech explosives in them now, not like they used to be.
It was a nighttime submarine attack off Sri Lanka's southern coast. Hegseth, I love the theatrics from this administration, whether it's Trump or Hegseth. They're like, they don't just like tell you what happened. Like, yeah, we just took out the ship. They're like,
they thought they were safe.
Yeah, they thought they were safe. They were having some. What did they eat over there in Persia? Goats? No, they had goats on. Do you think there were goats on board? That's a serious question.
Yeah, Hegseth, he likes to be politically incorrect.
Incorrect, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
hey, when he gave his speech, all the high commanders about how they're going to tighten up and turn the military into what it once was. To me, that was probably the most awesome speech of a non-politician I'd ever heard.
Well, the Democrats, they don't like it, so they're rooting for the destruction of America.
That's how we know we're doing good. If they don't like it.
The torpedo carries a 650-pound warhead designed not to strike the ship directly, but to detonate beneath it, creating a massive vapor bubble that breaks the vessel's back and splits it in half.
Right. See, they're smart torpedoes.
I tried thinking about this the other day. How do we, how the navigation systems on these warheads that they're sending, what do they look like? Is there maybe that would explain why they're so expensive, because they have navigation systems inside the bombs.
Yes.
How did it know to detonate before it was about to hit? Like, they had to plug all this stuff in an AI or something to do it faster.
It's to get to the target. So the reason the British during World War II, they would only bomb at night, and they were hitting less than 10% of their targets. I mean, because in France, they would turn the lights on and have a different pattern of lights at night to make it look like a city, but it was actually a big open field. So they had diversion tactics to fool you, right? That you were bombing. So Americans went in and bombed during the daylight, which we lost 60% of our airmen. I mean, we were losing tens of thousands of our airmen that way. So it was backbreaking. So then they started to develop radio-controlled bombers, packed full of packed full of dynamite, and then fly it in directly into someplace they wanted to hit, pinpoint, right? That's how Joe Kennedy died. So Jack Kennedy's brother, he had an older brother. They were in the service, and Joe Kennedy was a pilot, right? Did you know that? For the U.S. Army Corps. And that's how Joe Kennedy died, President Kennedy's older brother. So he was flying the airplane that was loaded full of dynamite that was going to be radio controlled. Oh, who's sleeping? So he was flying the plane that was going to be radio controlled, and his job was to turn on all the electronics and arm the bombs, and then jump out of the airplane with a parachute before it left England. And it blew up. And it knocked out all the windows for like 7 miles, right? I mean, it was a horrific explosion. And that's how Joe Kennedy died. Did you guys ever know that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I found out when I interviewed
he's a resident historian.
When I
He
interviewed
was lighting the fuse of the dynamite, and then once it get lit, he failed.
Hey man, there was so much electronics in that airplane to radio control fly a B-24 or whatever it was. You can imagine.
I read yesterday we have the technology now wherever they're launching missiles in Iran. I don't know if they use the GPS system or what, but we were able to. They have the heat sensor, and we could send a missile to wherever they're rocket launching their missiles. Mm-hmm. Which is
imagine being in like the Iranian military right now, IRGC or whatever, and just thinking that you have a chance. I mean,
what they've done is I think I'm saying this right. They geomap an area, and the reason I know a little bit something like about this is when we first went into Iraq, I had a buddy that was in the Air Force, and he was a computer guy. So he was based in Japan, and he would have to go over to Iraq every now and then update the computer systems in the missiles and the bombs that they fired off and dropped. So they literally, now he said he does it at home. He literally does it at home now. That's how. But they do a geo mapping of the area, and then like wherever there's like a burst of heat, well, now it'll detect that from the satellite, and then the satellite will pinpoint, and then they'll tell the missile to go over and hit that location.
Well, the scariest weapon that we used in Desert Storm, and it's called the implosion bomb, and you can send them over by howitzers, right? Just a cannon. And when it explodes, it sucks out all the electricity in the immediate area. So anything that's working, generator, anti-aircraft gun, anything,
bomb.
Yeah, it sucks out the electricity and makes it turn off. Doesn't work. That's why the Iraqis were jumping out of their tanks and running, because their tanks weren't working anymore. They weren't on. They were like,
tell my woman the next time that she wants to do something I don't feel like it.
What?
I like the shredder bomb.
I had an implosion bomb. It sucked all the energy out of me.
Oh yeah.
What was the bomb Trump used against the terrorists that would come in and it would shred them?
I don't know.
The one that explodes just before the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, it explodes just before the surface, and then it's kind of like how the shrapnel bomb, like how these terrorists load up like a bunch of like BBs and nails and stuff like that. So there's a bomb that it detects just before it hits the ground, and it'll explode above the surface, and it's just like a mushroom wave of shrapnel that goes all the way out. It goes like damn near a mile.
I think this is the video I'm looking for.
I'll have to look that up. It's like a shredder that actually would cut the person up or whatever the vehicle. I forget what they call it.
Yeah, it's whatever they
so that was the first
Trump
time.
used one of them on
So it was announced yesterday that somebody tried to take out Trump.
Yeah.
The Persian leaders.
They say that kid that shot him on the roof was sent over there.
Butler.
By the what's the kid's name?
So
Butler, yeah.
So
The
you
Butler
think that,
shooter was sent over there by them.
is this place been taken out? Have we penetrated? Look at all these bombs they have. They're just like, oh, check out our bombs under it. Imagine being a country where you got to hide all of it underground like this.
Right.
I mean, look at this. So they
use
obviously
the bunker bombs for them, don't they? There's like,
yeah, to take
look
out
how
the
much.
entrance.
I mean, you're gonna have to just keep going and going and going. Look how big this operation is.
Well, they build them
Have
in
you
the
guys-
mountains.
Did you ever see the
is that
cone
real?
head?
That looks AI. Is that
You
real?
ever see the
No, this
you ever
is
see
real,
the
yeah.
cone head movie?
Wow.
Cone head.
Yep.
Remember at the end when he had to fight the Dragnut, and they said,
Yeah.
"Okay, you're up. Fight him." The monster at the end.
Yep. I sure knew.
Yeah, that's kind of like that's what they're doing now. They're like, "You're the Ayatollah now," and they're like, "Me?" And he's like, "Yeah, get up there." And then Trump takes him out. So he's like, they're like down
Yeah,
to they're
right.
like number 17. They're like,
Man,
"You
I
fight
wish
the
I could find
Dragnut."
that video. It was such a crazy video of their underground missiles revealed.
That one there looked AI.
No, it's not. It's not AI. I promise.
Yeah.
It gets even crazier though. Like I can't find.
Well, they
it.
say that they're getting invaded by Iraq now. So the mullahs
Yeah.
are invading. Hey, we're not going to let the mullahs take the oil in
It's the-
Persia.
it's the-
We're taking the oil in Persia.
It's the Kurds,
We
right?
don't have to. We don't have to send ground troops in. Iraq's going in for it.
Well, it's a race now. Whoever gets the oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll sell it to them at a discount.
And they're actually backing us. The Iraqis are on this thing. So
I mean, they've got a pretty hefty. They knew this time was coming.
Yeah.
of course they do.
Well, you know, what Iran did is they screwed up and started bombing other Middle Eastern countries that had nothing to do with any of this.
Their little drone stashes, dude. Check that out. Are those drones or bombs? I don't even know.
I posted the
Drones.
link to that on
Drones.
the chat.
These are the kamikaze drones
But
that they
first-
build,
Oh my god.
which we now build. So we're taking them out with their own technology.
Yeah, reverse engineering them, right?
Yep. Because that one, what is it? They found it in a field in Ukraine, still intact.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and they said it 20 grand compared to over $1 million for a cruise missile, $4.3 million for a torpedo. So these kamikaze drones only cost 20 grand to produce. Now that's efficiency right there.
Man, that video they had of their underground missile city, I wish I could find it right now. I used to play it on Frederick's show. I ran underground missile city. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, dude. This
Have they used any drones in this conflict?
Oh yeah,
I haven't heard.
Oh
of it.
yeah.
yeah.
Have they?
That's the few things that's been getting through these defenses to where they're actually hitting things. No, I'm talking about the Iranians.
No, that's what I mean. the
Yeah, they
Iranians.
use
Have
they use this kamikaze drone, but we are now also using it too to make attacks into their interior of their country. So we're actually, and what we're doing is we wanted to destroy the facility that built these because they make them pretty.
they have
Much
I lost more hearing on that.
Yeah.
suffice it to say is if they had fighting power, they just can't get them out because this all looks very pretty hard. The side of what's the head name?
What?
Can you hear us?
Those guys are gone. They're not around anymore.
But they definitely have a little bit of a
Notice there's
stack.
no movement.
But it's either taken out by now or it looks like a zoo. Get that last one. Wow.
And it's loud.
Tyler,
Are
way
you
too
messing with
loud.
me?
Dude, it was too loud. We couldn't hear you talking or anything.
It was muted on my end.
Well, it wasn't muted on my
It
end.
wasn't muted at all.
You're killing me.
You're
It
killing
was
me.
blowing my eardrums, man.
Yeah.
What was the music?
Why are you using that music bomb on me, Tyler? You're using that music bomb.
Was it Persian music?
Well, how come there wasn't any Persians down in those tunnels? I mean, who's going to like unpack that stuff?
They're all
Yeah,
dead.
they're going to be like, hey, go down into the tunnel and get me some rockets. You go in the tunnel and get some rockets. I'm staying up here
Rock,
and eating
paper,
ice cream.
scissors.
Yeah.
That's
How
right.
about you send your mom in there
Yeah.
to get them? I'm
Get
out
your
of here.
mom in there. That's right.
James.
Was that another sound effect?
Yes, it
James.
is.
James.
They canceled the Ayatollah's funeral too.
Oh, yeah.
so they could
Nobody's
bury
going to
his
get
son
near
there,
that
you
thing.
know?
Are you kidding? That's,
Nah.
that's like carjackers here in Florida when they were jacking cars and someone would get killed. All the
Yeah.
gangs would go to the funeral and the police would arrest them all. It was like
Exactly.
duh.
My name's Luther Van Brose.
Dang, you got a crazy mixing board over there, James.
James.
You would think that
Never find
James
there,
this-
the thing is, the reason why we know where all this is because Israel has been mapping these
yeah.
guys out for so long.
yeah,
I mean, they're a part of the Ayatollah's gang, you know.
Oh, their intelligence apparatus is crazy.
That's like it's-
Is that,
hey, we did
is
the
that
same.
voice too intimidating for you? How about this one?
We did the same thing in World War II. Did you know that our OSS, right? That was our CIA before the
Yeah.
CIA. It was called OSS. Well, anyway, that was run during World War II by a brother and sister team. Okay, a brother and sister team ran OSS. The sister
Were they
who-
husband and wife?
who
too?
led OSS ran the brothel system in Germany, and that's where our spies were the brothels,
Most
the
effective.
ladies, and
Lady
they
in
got more
red.
information out of German officers there than anywhere in
That's where that
Germany.
term "lady in red" came from.
Anyway, it was the greatest. It was the funniest thing ever. They were like, "How did you get that information? Can't tell you, but it was a hooker." It was a hooker.
And that's what's so crazy is Israel's like that's how much they help in this. If you didn't have any intelligence from Israel, this would be a lot harder battle to
Oh
fight.
yeah,
We definitely
I mean-
don't have no intelligence in the United
Throw a
States.
dart at James.
I'm so James.
Why? Why do you
Throw
want to do that?
Just throw a
to me?
dart at him.
James, you're gonna have to go to the principal's office, dude.
I tell you what. man. Hello.
There'll be no lunch for you today.
Hello.
No lunch. Make James go up that rope in the gym.
They must just be on pins and needles. The leadership in Iran, dude.
Oh yeah. They don't-
You know,
they-
I can't believe Hegseth even has time to do conferences right now because he's orchestrating all this right with his generals.
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hello.
That is a hell of a job, dude. Could you imagine having that job? Every time Trump goes into a new place, Hegseth is like, "Fuck, I've got so much stuff to do."
Hey, we got
Yes.
3 more. Hey, here's the good news. We've got 3 more years of this. We're only into
Yeah.
the second
Oh, yeah.
year. Who cares
Yeah.
about midterms? We don't care. Nothing. We don't. It's like we're going to impeach him first hour. Who cares? Go ahead.
Yeah,
We
I
got
know.
3
When I
years.
was a
Yeah.
kid, I thought impeachment
years.
meant something, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't
We
mean
impeach you
anything.
and you don't leave. Okay.
Yeah, impeach doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, when you impeach judges, it actually works.
Hello.
So the good news out of spring.
So the question: Who's next after Iran?
That's a good question.
Cuba?
Should we
No,
pull-
Canada. Please take Canada
God,
out. I want
Canada.
Edmonton.
It's like
Yeah.
another Iran.
Give me Calgary.
Told you we'll drop a sprinkle bomb on Canada, a little glitter bomb.
Did you see how fast?
Whoosh.
Did you see how fast Spain went? Oh, you misunderstood us.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to say no. You can't use our bases.
Right.
We were saying use our bases.
We were
What
saying
happened?
we
We
will
was
supply
getting-
manpower.
Learn
to
your
jets.
learn your Spanish, people. Come on.
Yes.
You Americans don't know shit.
I don't understand
No
what
means yes
happened
in
there.
our
That
language.
was the fastest flip flop since
Right,
like
no means yes.
I mean, at that point, really, should you even flip flop? Shouldn't you just
Even
be
the
like,
UK is saying, use our bases. Go ahead. We were like, I don't know. We had bad pork. I don't get it. The bad sausage.
there must be just enough people left in the UK and Spain and stuff that hasn't been taken over yet because it's being invaded by the people coming from these countries.
They're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. Yeah.
They're figuring, yeah. I don't know. I still think America has this Muslim invasion problem.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, big time.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm really scared for our capital, not from January 6ers going to the Capitol. I'm worried about really bad things in the Capitol from Muslims.
Yeah. My wife wants to go there in a couple of days, go up to DC and see all the I've been through DC a lot, but I've never actually walked around.
Go find start with number 1, the statue of John Paul Jones. Go find the statue of John Paul Jones. Then go to the hotel where they had all the inaugurations at. It's the oldest hotel in DC. Go there. There's an ice cream shop there. Go get an ice cream. But try to go into some of the bathrooms, man. It's so cool. It's like old timey. Gives you kind of a flavor of it, And then go see the Declaration. Go see the Declaration.
Visit the wall.
And you can go in the White House, right? There's like tours in the White House.
You have to get your congressman, which is going to be hard for you now. But John Fredericks can get you a White House tour. Take a tour of the White House.
But it's not open to the public to do tours.
No, you have to have you have to be invited and you have to be a guest, and then you can take the tour.
Dude,
so John Fredericks will set it
call
up.
John McGuire.
Yeah. I can see. Think about this, like Rashida Tlaib or somebody. Here's some of my guests from Michigan. Pay no attention to the AKs
their overcoats on.
Yeah, those vests they wear are just. It's cold in Michigan. They're just thick vests.
Well, we got to have Maridas on. He's running for what district is that in Florida right now? He's a nuclear sub captain.
Oh yeah, I like him.
A couple days ago, he's got to come on because we just hit this Iranian ship with a nuclear sub. What are those guys exposed to? Like when you're down there, I asked him that day when we got out there. I asked him, how long did you guys go down for? And he said the most in his nuclear subs they go down is 70 days was his longest deployment, which is not very long compared to the other.
They can stay 6 months underwater.
Yeah, because I knew people that stayed 6 months that were in Hawaii. He said he was a nuclear sub, so they didn't stay down for 6 months at a time.
They can resupply subs underwater. It's incredible how they work with the SEALs and the equipment that they have a sub on a sub, and they can go into places. It's just incredible. They can creep in and insanely white.
I like submarines, but I'm claustrophobic. I don't think I could stand that.
Oh no, I had a cousin named Shotgun. Who worked Marines. Here's the cool thing about Marines: when you sign up for submarine duty, they give you like $80,000. It's like a bonus. Here's $80,000.
Yeah, this job's gonna suck. Here you
go.
My
claustrophobia is cured.
No, man, they're huge. These are ships underwater. These are huge vessels underwater.
Yeah. I went into the old ones in Hawaii, like World War II
those are
ones.
thin. Those are pretty tight. No, they got the best food. They got it's great. But they do carry missiles, and all the missiles are nuclear. So
it's crazy to think they come out of the sub. Like this thing's supposed to be waterproof, and you're like 1,000 feet below the ocean.
Yeah.
Like,
and after you get a little stir crazy in there, you start doing this on top of the nuclear missile heads to test them.
Yeah, but they flood the tube. Look, they flood the tube, and the tubes are sealed from the inside of the vessel. So.
Yeah, you never hear about any submarines, or it's not like a common thing to hear a submarine sinking or having a problem, and they all go die.
The Russian submarine sank. Yeah,
that's because
what was that one that went down the Titanic? What was that one called?
Extra hole in the side.
Yeah, yeah, and it's because of bad welds. Because you weld up you weld it, and then you weld a structure over the weld.
Unsafe.
Yeah,
Trump is just pointing out the mediocre engineering and manufacturing abilities of the Iranians because they just developed a big hole in the side of them for no reason. They hit an iceberg.
Yeah. That's right.
Tag, you're a welder, right?
I'm a welder.
I've welded a little bit.
I
My
want
brother
to
used
learn
to
how to
weld in
TIG
Navy
weld.
belts.
I want to learn how to
What's
TIG.
that?
I've been welding since I was 12, and I can MIG, TIG, arc, heliarc.
I want to learn to TIG. I want to learn to TIG weld.
Yeah.
Is TIG
Stick-
welding?
stick's not hard.
Stick welding is where you have the stick, obviously, and you melt it.
Arc welding, yeah.
TIG welding is what's TIG welding? Where it spools out?
TIG welding is where you literally melt the metal on top of itself, but then you have a filler rod in case there's a minor gap between the two pieces of metal.
Right.
And what it is, it's welded itself with its own metal. Like MIG welding and arc welding, the
Oh.
weld is harder than the metal that it's welding.
Yeah.
So it literally can crack right on the edges of the weld because the metal is softer than the weld. And you can't hammer and dolly. Like if you're doing sheet metal work, you can't sit there and hammer and dolly and get it smooth. But if you TIG weld it, the metal that you welded it with is the same metal that it's made out of. So you can hammer and dolly and smooth it all out and grind it down, and you never even knew there was a piece of metal being welded together.
I want to learn to do TIG aluminum welding.
MIG.
I can do aluminum.
Yeah.
I can weld
So-
cast iron, steel.
Tyler's a good solderer.
I can weld moly.
I can
weld
solder
aluminum.
anything, baby.
I can glue gun anything. It's hot.
I can torch weld. Torch
Dude, we
weld.
gotta- so,
That's
hey,
how
so
I
we gotta
first
send
learned how to
James-
weld.
We
is
got to
torch
send James
weld.
down on a business tour with the Panican podcast to teach Skillet how to weld.
How to TIG.
Yeah.
I can look.
I can.
My
buy
wife
you a-
hates that too. My wife hates it because when I'm welding, I have one of these little Miller Lincoln welders out in the garage,
Yeah.
and it's a spool fed. The lights flicker inside the house when I'm
Yeah,
welding, and
that's
she
a big
hates that
welder.
stuff. She's like, "What are you doing out there?"
Just
So
nothing,
I-
honey. I'm
I
retired
can literally
now.
show you how to TIG.
Well, I want to
in-
make
in
a
less than
mini.
week.
I'm making a mini trailer. I'm going to make one of those 4x8 mini trailers.
Right.
What, like to sleep in, like a camper mini?
Yeah.
Trailer.
That would be cool.
Mhm.
Landscape trailer.
Yeah, but no, it's a mini trailer. It's like a teardrop. It
Let me
has a
ask you
kitchen on
something.
the back end,
Oh,
kitchen on
yeah,
the back
yeah.
end, and a
Can
little
you
place to
weld
sleep on the
decent
inside.
with your wire welder? Can you weld decent?
It doesn't get hot enough, James. I need to.
Well, let me ask you this: is it gas?
Yeah, mixed
So
gas.
you do have a bottle of argon.
Hmm.
Okay, because you can aluminum weld with a MIG welder.
Yeah.
You just have to buy pure argon and buy aluminum wire.
Aluminum wire. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hate that
but-
thing.
But
It didn't get hot
the
enough. I
bottle.
had to use a acetylene torch and heat up the metal and then weld. It was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, see, that's how you have to do like cast and stuff like that. You have to heat the area up and then weld it. You have to
Right.
drill a hole. Like if it's got a crack, you have to drill a hole at both ends of the crack. So when you heat it up and it swells the crack open, it won't spread anymore because you drilled both ends of the crack anyways. But you literally can weld with the welder that you have, especially if you're just building a trailer. Get you 3/16 thick, aluminum, whatever you're using, 2x4, 2x3, 2x2, whatever you're using. And then you have a mix bottle. It should be argon and 75-25 mix. You want 100% argon to weld aluminum, and you can do everything you need to do with that welder you got.
Well, I'll call you on it. I'm with my mini trailer. I just want a aluminum frame that goes over it, so I can carry, everything I want. I can carry my
Right. So you're not welding like what they call sheet aluminum, which is kind of like
No, I'm not making an airstream.
18 gauge, 22 gauge, and
I'm
stuff
not gonna
like that.
make
You're
an
welding
You guys are losing CAG with all this talk.
3/16. You
He's not
want to
following.
weld something that's minimum 3/16 thick.
Yeah.
And
They're
that'll-
talking about a welder CAG.
Yeah, I
Melts
want
metal.
to be able to put a nest over the mini. I want to put a nest over the teardrop so I can carry my kayaks or anything else that I want to carry.
Blah
Absolutely.
blah yada
You
yada.
can do it with the welder you got. If you can already wire weld, you can do it.
Get a
with
room,
aluminum
guys.
welder. You just got to remember that when you weld with aluminum, you have to move a lot faster when you're welding.
Yeah, make the
That's
dimes.
the only thing
Make
you
the
got to do.
dimes.
Yeah, laying
Yeah, but
dimes,
you gotta
baby.
be fast with it.
I feel
It's-
so much more manly now.
Yeah,
Really,
Yeah.
you don't
I'm
look.
not even going to kill an alligator next month.
Well, there's
I can't believe you, Tyler. All right, guys, we'll see you in the Fredericks chat. Everyone get some good
All right.
sleep. I know I can't. James,
All right.
come in the chat with us, James, just for a couple minutes.
Which chat is it?
John Fredericks chat.
Okay, like the regular chat room.
It's a blast. It's a blast, James.
We'll see you guys in there. See
All
ya.
right.